Work on the National Sewage Program has started with the Road Town pipeline installation on Saturday, June 1st in the vicinity of the roundabout in Road Town. Communications and Works Minister Mark Vanterpool welcomed the start of the work to replace the sewer lines which have been in use for over 40 years.
This part of it is to take the old sewage line that was across the roundabout, discard that and put in some new sewage lines. That one was there 45 years ago. It's broken down, it collapses on a regular basis, which causes some of the issues with sewage not being able to go to the pump station and in fact spill over in different areas. We're trying to eliminate all that. So new lines are going to go around the roundabout in a different direction and go into the pump station that you see there. They're not far from it, but hopefully we'll get this part of it finished. We have some others to do around the roundabout. We want to apologize to the public for the inconveniences, especially on the weekend. We're trying to do as much as possible on the weekends and at nights to avoid the traffic issues. So we want to beg the public to bear with us. We want to get this job completed hopefully soon.
However, there was a minor setback on Saturday after bees from a hive nestled in the crane sent workers scurrying for safety. Minister Vanterpool says some workers were stung by the bees and one received treatment at Peebles Hospital.
We did have a little interesting glitch today, which is not normal. You don't plan for those things. The big crane had a major beehive in it when they moved it from Parkwood Pond to this point. When they started work this morning, the beehive became very active in terms of, and very dangerous in fact. A few persons got stung. In fact, one to the point where he had to be taken to the hospital to get some antibiotics and so on. I gather, having spoken to his father a little while ago, that he's doing a lot better. But still, it was dangerous. So we stopped the project for the day, had to go and get some exterminators. It's now about 4:30. We got the beehive taken care of, hopefully.
The sewer lines replacement will continue beyond the roundabout area. Government signed a contract for $1.3 million with Gene Hodge Backhoe Bulldozer and Trucking Company Limited on May 20th to carry out Road Town sewage system pipeline replacement. That project is expected to last about 10 weeks, and Minister Vanterpool says that project will begin shortly. The minister also commented on the restart of pipeline installation by W&W Reliable Constructions on a $1.4 million project for sewer pipelines between Chapel Hill and Parham Town.
Another major part of the sewage project we're going to do on the lower end by Cutlass Building, what used to be Cutlass Building, to come up along the line of the drainage there and into the pump station to replace those pipes also. That's a job that was recently signed by Gene Hodge Construction for $1.3 million, I think it is. That project is supposed to start after this one. And so there's a lot to do around. As you know, we also are restarting the project in East End from Chapel Hill down. And that one will also have some major traffic disruptions because the pipe lines are going in the middle of the road. So we're going to divert the traffic on the less peak times around the bridge, around the area to Parham Town, to get people into town and out of town to the airport. So we're planning that for, I think they're going to start next week. If it's not the 7th, it's the 9th or something like that, they plan to start there. So there's a lot of works we're trying to get going. As you know, the sewage project, we have just been able to, about a month or two ago, finalize the loan, the funding for it. $6 million this year and $6 million next year to get on with the project. So we're anxiously trying to get it done so that the people in the Eastern Longlook area can have relief, and we can also relieve the town from the issues that have been there for a long time plaguing us. We are having a ceremony, I think it's the 10th of June, if not the 10th, I think it's the 12th of June, somewhere there, in Greenland, where we have just completed a temporary treatment station to take the sewage off the road in Greenland. I mean, it's even now, we've been testing it. It's amazing how it have made a major change in Greenland Road.
Meanwhile, the pipeline replacement works in Roadtown is expected to continue for about 3 weeks as works continue along the James Walter Francis Drive. Motorists will have to continue to use alternate routes, observing road signs and traffic signals. This portion of the Roadtown Sewer Lines Replacement Project is expected to finish before the start of the 60th Emancipation Festival celebrations in July.